Hello, MPI here, and today I'll be talking about topics relevant to the upcoming hype set releasing in Japan soon, VMax Climax. I decided to touch on this topic as I've been thinking of ideas on how such a set would go, as well as how I wish it would go. But it doesn't help that Pokemon has already released some amazing teaser images of the hits in the set, so do note that the opinions shared here are my own, and you can feel free to discuss in the comments below if you disagree or agree with the points I've raised. As such, I think it would be interesting for me to share my thoughts on the set while comparing it to what we already know with regards to the existing products anyway. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, before I start talking about VMax Climax, I would like to discuss the differences between the Japanese and English cards. There are plenty of ups and downs when comparing the two, such as ease of access, quality, consistency, color differences, etc. We could even dedicate a whole nother video to that, but that's not what I'm hoping to discuss here. Instead, I'd like to talk about one constant difference between the two, and that's the color of the borders. Yellow for English and International, white silver for Japanese. Now, people don't usually mind the borders too much. ETCG International has always used the yellow borders, and for normal commons to rares. I would say that's the case even for myself, however, this changes with the introduction of the character rares, CHR, or in the English sets they are known as secret rares. Now, why would I say that? That's due to the alternate art the cards come in. While normal cards are smaller and occupy a significant smaller part of the card, these character rares occupy the entire card and include unique and stylistically different cards among them. This leads to how the art is displayed. Now, I'll be showing you the cards in question here. Here, in my opinion, the yellow border draws attention away from the viewer and makes the art look smaller and contained, while on the other hand, the white border makes you focus on the art while making the art pop. Nintendo knows it too and keeps the same color scheme for alternate arts and full arts as silver and white rather than the same yellow border it uses for other cards, as I'm sure they understand that it takes away from the card rather than enhancing it, as you can see here. Hence, I really hope they've learned from Cosmic Eclipse and that the English version of the VMax Climax starts using the same white borders for the character rares. Alright, now that we've got that part out of the way, we can finally move on to the set itself. In the main page of the Japanese site, they feature a slogan, and through Google Translate, it roughly translates to the shining bond between Pokemon and trainers. From this, we know what the set's theme would be like. The box art also features characters that have yet to appear, but who we know will be in the set. This set features a new rarity called CSR, or the Character Super Rare. This is basically the VMax equivalent of the character rare cards, and will very likely be fully textured just like the VMax cards. Now, curiously enough, Ace Roller, Raihan, and Rayquaza have all their respective trainer cards already. Ace Roller is featured in Cosmic Eclipse as the same rarity, character rare, or secret rare in English. Raihan and Duraludon V, as well as Xenia and Rayquaza V, already have sort of tag team cards in Evolving Skies. To me, this means that they will both be getting their respective VMax trainer art cards, just like the way Red got his with Pikachu V. We also have some news from PokeBeach that certain trainers like Nessa, Marnie, and other leaders might appear here, though we are not sure in what form. There might be a chance that the other signed cards from the Galacractus could appear here in the English version, but I remain doubtful on that. Here, I'm guessing we'll be having Gloria and Victor, perhaps paired with Zacian and Zamazenta. Marnie could be paired with Morpeko, mastered with Urshifu, maybe with both of them, with different poses and all that reflecting the single strike and rapid strike. Or perhaps with Gloria and Victor instead of the legendaries. Now, we know Red is paired with Pikachu VMax, and Gary is also in the pack art, so it should be safe to assume that he'll be featured in the character Super Rare too. Next, Peony could potentially be paired with Calyrex, and lastly for Ace Roller, She's quite a mystery as she's already been featured with Mimikyu in Cosmic Eclipse, so I'm rather curious if they'll just throw up a Mimikyu VMax or would she be paired with another Pokemon. But that aside, let me know, what pair are you looking forward to in this upcoming set? To wrap this all up, we know the structure of the Japanese and English sets are quite different, and what we get from VMax Climax may not necessarily be what we get from our English counterpart. As we know, lots of cards from the end of the GX era were cut, only to be released as special promotional products. I sincerely hope that's not the case. The release window for this will also be rather tricky and we can't say for sure when we'll be getting this set. Maybe a holiday set, like Shining Fates, Champion's Path, or maybe even having a chunk of the character Super Rares chucked into a premium trainers collection, like an XY. Either way, the set this comes in will no doubt be filled with tons of amazing cards, even despite some cards getting cut, and be a very fun box to open. So I really look forward to getting my hands on some, and hopefully I can open it on stream for you all. Well, if you're listening to this, thank you very much for making it this far. If you like this kind of content, please like the video so I know to do more. And if you like the stuff I've been putting out, make sure to subscribe.